All right, guys, today we're going to review your Edulastic work that you did on tax, tip, and commission. So let's get started with number one. It says Dave bought a new game for $28. The tax rate was 7%. How much was the tax and the total price? In Edulastic, it really was just wanting this one price of what is the total. Okay, in order to find the total, we know that we paid $28 for the game. And then we know that we have a tax of 7%. So our question is, what is 7% of 28? So if I set that up as a proportion, what is 7% of 28? So I'm looking for the tax amount, and I'm going to do that by multiplying 28 times 7. And I get 196 is equal to 100x, and my last step will be to divide by 100. So x is equal to $1.96. This represents the tax. So in order to find the total price, I now have to add $28 plus $1.96, and I get $29.96. That is your answer for number one. Okay, for number two, it says Kara bought 2 birthday gifts for her twin nephews. Each gift cost $12.50. Sales tax was $6.75. What was the total cost? Okay, including tax. So we know that we bought 2 gifts. So the first thing we need to do is add those together. We spent $12.50 on 2 items. So that was a total of $25. Our tax rate was 6.75%. So our question is, what is 6.75% of 25? So once we find that, we can multiply 100x is equal to 25 times 6.75. And we get 168.75. So our last step is to divide by 100. And we get 1.6875. But with money, we always want to make sure we round to the hundredths place. So $1.69 is our tax. So our total cost then would be $25 plus $1.69. So $26.69 is our final answer. Okay, for number 3, Katie paid $23 to have her hair cut, and she left a 20% tip. Then she bought shampoo for $6. What was the total amount that she spent? So what's important to know with this question is that tip is on a service. So she paid 20% tip on her haircut, which was $23. So $23 plus tip. Well, how do I find out the tip amount? It's what is 20% of 23. So if I solve that out, 23 times 20, 460 is equal to 100x. Divide by 100. So x is equal to $4.60. That's your tip. Okay, so I want to know the total that she spent. Well, she paid $23 for her haircut. She tipped for the haircut $4.60, and then she bought shampoo. Some mistakes that I saw were including the shampoo, adding 23 and 6 first, and then adding tip on $29, and that's incorrect. Tip is just on the service. So tip would be on something like a haircut or getting your nails done, or maybe valet parking, or your service that you got at a restaurant. A tip is not paid on top of a product that you buy. So you were only paying tip on $23, so that was your first step. Then you were just adding the price of the shampoo to that. So $33.60 was your answer. Okay, number 4 says William and his 3 friends. So automatically I know we've got 4 people, so that's important. They had lunch. They split the bill equally. The total bill was $34. They left a 15% tip. How much would each person pay? Well, if the bill was $34, we know we have to pay that and we have to pay tip. Okay? Well, tip would be, what is 15% off 34? So we're looking for that tip amount. So 100x is equal to 34 times 15, which gives us 510. So our last step is to divide by 100. X is equal to $5.10. Well, that's your tip amount. That's not the total, so we're not quite to the answer yet. So we paid $34 for the price of the meal. We've paid $5.10 for tip. So we have a total bill of $39.10 that we're going to share between 4 people. So 39.10 divided by 4, that tells me that everyone paid $9.70. This is going to round to $9.78 each. Okay. Number 5, we're going to look at a question that involves commission. Remember, commission is based on a percent of sales. So this says that Sarah works at a watch store and she earns $7.50 per hour plus commission. This month she worked 80 hours and sold $3,280 in watches. How much will her paycheck be for the month? Okay, so she earns $7.50 per month or per hour, and we need to know how many hours that is for the month. It told us that she worked 80 hours, so we're going to multiply $7.50 per hour times 80 hours. That's going to give us her base salary. So that was no matter if she sold anything or not, she was going to earn $7.50 times 80. So 7.5 times 80, that gives me 600. So she makes $600 base salary. Then it tells us that she also gets commission, 8% of sales. Well, 8%, and how much did she sell? She sold $3,280. So we get 8% of 3,280. So our question is, what is 8% of 3,280? What is 8% of 3,280? So when I solve that, 3,280 times 8, and then we're going to end up dividing by 100, and we get 262.4. Okay, since it's money, we're going to add a 0. So her commission is $262.40. Her base salary, she received $600. So now I'm just going to add those two together. 600 plus 262.40. So her total salary for the month was $862.40. Okay, number 6 is related to commission also. It tells us that Jimmy is a real estate agent and he earns a 2.5% commission for the sale of a home. He just sold a home for $270,000. How much is his commission? So while this one is commission also, it doesn't tell us anything about a base salary. So Jimmy only earns commission. He earns 2.5% of his sales, which were $270,000. So this is a one-step problem where I'm simply just trying to find out, well, how much is his commission? What is 2.5% of 270,000? So when I solve that out, I have 270 times 2.5, and then I'm going to divide by 100. So $6,750 is his commission.